Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 11 of my Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough. So last time, we met Panam for the first time, and boy, what a meeting it was. And, yeah, and we helped her out a little bit, and we kind of got to know her a little bit, and she helped us. And so now, in this next story mission, we are going to, help her out even more, and she's going to help us jump the convoy now that we kind of got her set up to what she needs to do. And we got her set up, and now we're looking into the next thing. Anyway, so there's all that. That's old news. Okay, so I think it's likely that we can hit level 40 street cred in this part, and then we can get the secret Batmobile. Is going to be the hope there. So if we're lucky. All right, so okay. Okay, so I just noticed that my capture wasn't working. So I guess I'll keep my intro, and I probably won't show the rest of it. I imagine. So there's like 20 minutes down the drain. That's neato. Okay, so I'll keep my intro, and then I'll probably cut literally everything else. So here's what happened. We're doing this. We're doing a gig. I've actually been here before. I remember doing this on my last run. We have just hit 40 street cred, so we can go get the fancy Batmobile now, which is great. As we were going to this gig, we found a random crime thing, killed a whole bunch of dudes there, got some good loot. We changed our outfit, which I'll show you in a minute, and then we ran off to a random gig. So we're at that random gig right meow, and that's where we are. And I was trying to find this credit chip thing, and I couldn't find it, and so we're kind of wandering in this gig, trying to figure out where this credit chip is that I can't find. So that's what happened. Here is a new outfit. This is what we're wearing. Very cool, very slick, very pretty. So this is the new outfit. We have officially gotten to tier 4 guns, and so now anything that is tier 4 or above is going to get scrapped, and anything below tier 4 is going to be sold. And so our money will start growing much more quickly, which is great. We found, and that's basically it. That's basically what we did. So I'm mildly annoyed, but don't worry, I'm not massively angry about it. Anyway, so we're trying to find this credit chip. The GPS has no idea what I'm looking for or where. Every time I run to wherever the GPS is telling me to go, it moves. So the GPS doesn't know where I'm going, so I'm just kind of wandering around. That's basically what happened. I just got done exploring this storage area. Didn't find it in there. I already was over in this area, and it's full of computers and things, but shockingly, oh, there it is. Anyway, so there you go. I executed the Netrunner lady that was sitting there, but here it is. Anyway, so yeah, I just found it, obviously, now that as I was talking about it. Okay, anyway, so yeah, just 20 minutes down the drain, but that's basically what happened. But I think I basically filled you in on everything. There was a heck of a gunfight on here, obviously. You could say I blew that guy's leg off. So it was pretty intense, this gunfight. And then there's lots of ways to do it. You don't have to do it like I did. Just literally you start shooting on the moment you get inside. But I'm not a stealthy person. I'm not built for... my build is not at all a stealth build. So that's what's up. Anyway. So yeah, that was a few minutes down the drain there, but nothing we can't recover from. Okay, it was only a few minutes anyway. Grab that. Grab those. Okay, job item. Imagine we'll get a call from Okako. Hopefully she's happy. Hopefully she's not calling me to be like, that was terrible.
I have received information that Vortex's shard is on its way. You did not disappoint, V. That deserves compensation. I am closing the contract and transferring your fee.
Thanks, Wakako. See, she's happy. Okay, we picked up a lot of guns in there, so pause. I need to look at my guns here first. Okay, so this is a smart, or no, that's not smart. I was looking at, I think, this. Yeah. Okay, so obviously it's a smart, so it doesn't matter what it is, because I'm not using smart weaponry, so disassemble that one. A new shotgun, we need to look at that. That's a tier 3s. This is not iconic, and it's a tech, and of course it's a pistol anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Tier 2, Tier 2, Tier 1, 2, 3, and ooh, 4. Smart, obviously. Okay. And power, submachine guns are possible. We're still spec'd into it, so if it was just better, we could still do it. I just like rifles more than submachine guns, to be honest with you. So I think I'm actually happy with what I got. Okay. And our shoddy, are you better? A little bit more damage. It attacks slower. Reloads technically slower. I mean, it's a much better tier, though. Technically, it even hits a little harder. Technically. Its range is less, but generally speaking, I put the barrel like in everyone's mouth anyway. So range doesn't mean a whole lot to me because I tend to use a shotgun like it's practically a melee weapon. The attack speed being so slow does kind of suck, but I'm kind of ready to actually use a shotgun that's in my tier. So, or at least closer. Tier 4 is technically my tier right now, but it's closer than the other option. All right, and then of course a couple of melee weapons. The club would be the only thing I would look at. Tier 3. Attack speed is technically just a... Oh, lordy. Technically just a scotch slower. Its damage is much higher, but I almost never use the club I have anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. Tier 4 can be broken down. Okay, let's go ahead and sell. Okay, this one. We can sell all of those and the melee weapon. Of course, we don't sell clothes, obviously. Sick. All right, now we can open the stash, put away the mask. Have you ever been to a zoo, V? Do you know what happens if you provoke a tiger before opening its cage? No? This will be your chance to find out firsthand. The tigers have your scent. Will you hide or will you fight? Oh, the tiger claws are mad at me. I imagine that's going to come back to bite me imminently. Okay, but we need to find an apartment of mine. Because I need to sleep 2 days so that I can get that secret Batmobile to spawn. So we are going to go to the nearest apartment that I have, which I think that other one is above. So I actually think my normal apartment's closest. Okay, we are in the garage, here in my garage. We parked my car and we got a text from El Capitan. Sounds like you found Martinez, or Martinez found you. Whatever the case, someone left you a package. I can keep an eye on it, but that's it. I ain't a freaking delivery boy. Oh. So do I have, like, a quest to, like, pick up the package from what's-his-face? It'll be probably a... Yes, I do have the quest for it. Sick. Okay, well, one step at a time. We need to sleep in my apartment for 2 days. To be honest, enough days have gone by because the quest the reason we're not even doing any of this is because we need to be you need to wait 2 full days after you can I think it's after you finish the Ghost Town quest, which I think is the first quest that you use that you complete with Pan Am, I believe. So you need 2 full days need to have gone by before then. So real water. Anyway, and so that's the whole shtick. Is that 2 full days need to have gone by. So, just to be safe and easy, I'm just going to sleep 2 full days. And so, it'll be the easiest way to make sure the time has gone by. Then we're gonna go pick up this new car, which, not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about. Okay, so we are getting... Whoop! I barely hit it, Johnny. Anyway, 2 things. We're getting there on our location. If you're wondering why Johnny talks so much, it's because sometimes this happens. Johnny shows up inside your car, and so you can just like drive and he'll just sit there. He'll comment on things sometimes, and you know, it's neato. Anyway, and so we're driving towards this Batmobile that hopefully is gonna be there, and I thought I would mention. So the reason that I'm having obviously like 20 minutes of this episode is getting cut just because the video wasn't working. And so the audio is probably working, but the video was not. So 20 minutes of that is just getting cut away, right? So I already mentioned that. Now, in case you're wondering why, well, even before I get to that, that's not the only recording thing I had. Our new side playthrough of what we're doing because at the time of recording this, we finished the quarry last week, and so I had to choose a new game, which I did. I don't think it's in there. I think it's a little farther. Anyway, And so we finished the quarry, so I had to choose a new game, and we're already into our new playthrough. At the time of recording this, actually, I can even say it. At the time of recording this, you already know. So we are playing through Fire Emblem Three Houses. And so at the moment, that is the playthrough. Now... Okay, I feel like it's not here, but I just obviously noticed this. There was a gun I missed. Anyway, so we're doing a Fire Emblem. So, what you guys probably don't know is I had a hard time getting it to work initially. There's some extra setup stuff that is required. There's kind of some extra setup stuff that was required. Like the Switch didn't work initially. Like I couldn't get the video part wasn't working, and it was just this whole thing. And I had a kind of a hard time getting it to work. And so, which you probably don't know. So the reason I've had kind of some recording problems recently is because we're doing Fire Emblem Three Houses, and so now suddenly we're doing games on two. Oh, there it is. Anyway, we're doing games on two different systems, and that's why I'm suddenly having more problems, is because now suddenly we're recording on my Series X, and then we're also recording on my Switch. Historically, for a long time now, all of my playthroughs have all been on the same system, or they're two very separate systems. So because of my setup, maybe I'm doing a game on my Series X, and I'm doing a game on my PC. So if I was jumping into something on my PC, I don't use the same. I don't have to move my Elgato, so I don't have to move the HDMI's around. I don't have to move anything to record that. But or I'm doing something. I'm like, okay, we're playing two different playthroughs but they're both on my Xbox One. Things like that. For the most part, I try not to have the systems have to share. So in this case, it's like, well, because I'm now recording on my Series X, I have to move the HDMI's to get it all set up for the Series X. And then later, when I'm recording Fire Emblem, I have to move the HDMI's around to jump into Fire Emblem. And so that's why I'm suddenly having problems, because suddenly I have to move around the hardware all the time. And historically, that's almost never a problem, because I, generally speaking, try to avoid having to do playthroughs that's going to make me move things around. Because obviously this happens, because then suddenly there's little tech problems or whatever, and it's more common. So anyway, that's why. Merkman returns once more, forever. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Batmobile, as you can see. I mean, look at this. It's so cool. It's a little bit into the ground right now, but don't worry about that. Anyway, we got a fancy grenade, some junk. We'll react to that in a minute. We'll read that in a minute. Okay, that's just a scope. And a gun, some random crap. Okay, let's go ahead and read this. Don't be afraid, there's nothing there. That's what they always told me. But the night my parents were murdered, I knew I had seen something in the dark of that night. I searched for it a long time, cloaked myself in the darkness, learning it, understanding it, merging with it. I realized in its depths where light cannot escape, there was only one thing to fear, myself. I became the shadow, I became vengeance, I became the man Night City doesn't deserve. I became Merkman. I deliver the vengeance, destruction, and justice necessary to save this dying city from itself, and I will do so until the day my heart no longer beats inside my chest. Batman? And then we get a shirt. Which of course we're going to take. I just want, now while I'm there, I just want to see. Okay, that's cool. It's like a skull and it has some slick. Anyway. That's neato. And then it has our brand new car, as you can see. Oh. Is this one of those backwards cars? Do I get to the... Yeah, it's one of the backwards cars. Okay, I just need to put that new shirt in here. Sick. Alright, so yeah, then we unlock this new car, the sweet Batmobile. And this kind of car is one of the fastest cars in the game. So you have to wait 2 full days after the Ghost Town mission is over to get it. Oh, it's very fancy. And you have to have over 40 street cred. Let's see. I'm not making that call right now. And okay, that's all it's whining about, which is fine. Okay, next thing. I think we need to pick up our reward from... yes, collect the gift from Martinez's crew. There we go. And while we're there, we can test drive the new car. This sweet Batmobile. Okay, guys, a couple things. Look at this. First of all, the back end of the car, watch the tail fin. After a certain speed, this little fin pops out on the back, which is super cool. Other thing, look what it looks like on the inside. We can just stop here. Look at this. That's so slick. Anyway, it's also really fast. It's a really fast car. Anyway, we're still driving. I just thought I'd point out some neat stuff about the car. Alright, we are pulling up on our boy right now. El Capitan is one of my favorite fixers. One of my favorites. Him and Mr. Hands are my two favorite fixers, personally. They are the coolest. That is such a cool car. It looks so cool and it's super fun to drive. Anyway, oh, I'm just here for the gift, I guess, not for you. David's jacket. Slick. I think that's from Edge Runners, I believe. Is this your car? Wow, look at that. Anyway. Over the Edge, yeah. That's from Edge Runners, I bet. I mean, that's Nito or whatever, but I haven't seen Edge Runners. And to be honest, I have kind of my doubts that I will, because I've heard it's incredibly sad. I heard it doesn't end very well. So anyway. Obviously, having a jacket from a show I've never seen doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but... You know, hey, that's still cool. I didn't realize that whole David Martinez thing. I guess that might be from the show itself, too. I'm not sure. Alright, we are getting close. We are hauling the mail right now. This car is real fast. Real freaking fast. Anyway, we are pulling in right now. Alright, hang on, we just gotta park. Beautiful. What a beautiful parking job that is, dude. Just whip that car right in there. Space Oddity. Oh, I remember. I've done this one too. I remember this.
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, don't got a map. Hey, Rick, you got a map?
No, use mine for smokes. And wherever you want to be, sure as shit ain't here.
Hear that? Nothing for you here. Have a nice day now.
What's in the briefcase?
What? This piece of junk? Yeah, probably nothing.
Cans? Maybe bottles? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that doesn't just get lost. Won't find anything in there, except trouble.
It wasn't stolen. We found it.
Yeah, whatever you say. Just know that whoever comes looking won't be asking questions.
What are you waiting for? Give it to her! Trust me, you won't get it open anyway.
We'll see about that. Where'd you find it? I said, where?
Those dumpsters, over there! For fuck's sake, Josh.
Look, it wasn't us, all right? Gunk was already cold, we swear.
Wait, really? And here I had you pegged for top-tier mercs. Now out of my way.
Fine, take it. But, like, chill the fuck out, okay?
Alright, anyway. Yeah, obviously I don't have the hacking for that. Anyway. Yeah, they're at least like, way to go, Josh! I'm like, trust me.
Let's see what we got here.
You guys are never gonna stop me, so you may as well just be nice. High-end suit, wealthy corporal employee, multiple stab wounds, a regular pattern.
Dead couple hours, tops.
Stripped of valuables, rushed, sloppy, murder was not premeditated, non-valuable items still on body.
Won't be needing this anymore.
Boy, he sure won't. So fast.
I'll be damned.
It open! We're fucking rich!
We nothing. I opened it. Routine inspection of your data has revealed some unsettling irregularities. You have 1 hour to report to HQ in order to undergo an evaluation. Failure to do so will be met with your removal from our partner plan and subsequent immediate termination. Don't be late. For heck's sake, James, the last time things are getting tense up here, really tense. They're onto me. People have your name too. Point is, they're talking to Militech, and that can't be good. You can keep hold onto those eddies for now. I don't want it getting into orbit. Too many eyes on incoming transactions. Don't reply to this message. Take care. R. Dear user, you have violated the following terms of service. Sending a photograph displaying genitalia without the other party's prior consent. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, look what we have here.
Woo! Woo! Mm-hmm. Go to the drop point. Ooh.
Oh, hi, it's, Cynthia, Pepe's wife. Remember me?
I remember you.
I do.
I don't know what you told him, but thanks. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, she gave me money. Sick. Anyway, goodbye, hobos. I'm going to the drop point. Alright, don't mind me, just doing 185 miles an hour in a supercar. Rolling up in the dirt. Whoa! Don't shoot me, I'm in this fancy car. Stop it.
Looks like we got company.
Alright, we gotta switch tactics here. Boy, just annihilated him. That was super clean. We did so good right there. Oh, this is one of those, yeah. Some of them you can loot, and other ones you can't, and I never can tell. Maybe HMG means you can't loot it, and LMG means you can. Unclear. Yeah, that was nasty tasty. We did really well. I was like staring at my health bar, and I was like not getting hit almost at all. I was watching really close. I was waiting for it to start dropping so I could panic and dive into the bushes or whatever, but it didn't happen.
Moment of truth. Here goes.
Extremely valuable painting, long considered lost.
What the hell is this?
What's it look like? Francesi, 2021. Untitled number 18. Oil on canvas. Sheesh. Pearls before swine.
Well, well, who knew Johnny Silverhand's a lover of fine art?
Not me. One of my exes. She was a painter. Bona fide psycho. Like all of them. The sex, though. Can't even begin to describe it.
Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. But the hell was this doing on the moon?
Why else? Some bougie prick hung it on his wall. Half the Louvre's floating in space.
You
Sick.
ever been there?
Puh, with the chump change I got screaming into a mic? Yeah, in my dreams. Alright, let's bail before heads start rolling. As for the painting, you'll have buyers lining up in no time.
Well, that was interesting. I remember doing this quest, but now that I've done it, but like I wasn't super familiar with it. That was different. Oh, I leveled up. Sick. Well, we're full level on reflexes and body, so I think we'll probably start dumping points into technical ability, because I think you can like buff your cyberware and flat armor, and then have recharge speed for health items, explosion radius for grenades, movement speed and explosion for 12 seconds after hitting an enemy with like a grenade explosive device, recharge speed for health and grenades, instant recharge on health and grenades after killing an enemy. That's really good. Anyway, I'm probably going to start dumping my big points into technical ability, TBH. Okay, that's SMG. Assault rifle. Shooting the same target on the 7th consecutive time deals bonus damage equal to 100% of the total shots from the preceding shots. So it's like if you hit an enemy with 7 bullets or more, which is likely to be most of them. So that's really good. Aiming no longer slows movement. That's not bad. Stamina cost for hip firing, which is worthless. I never hip fire. Mid-air maneuverability. That might not be bad. Mitigation strength in the air. That's not bad. Allows you to shoot while dashing. I'm never going to do that. Sure. Salt in the wound. I can start doing more, way more damage with my assault rifle. Slick. All right. While we're here, though, just a slightly worse version of the one I'm using. So we will go ahead and dismantle. That's a tier 3, tier 1, tier 1, tier 4. The bat does a lot more damage. It attacks just a scotch slower. Stamina cost is just a scotch worse, but it's way stronger. Damage, knockdown chance, stamina cost. It does attack a little slower. That's because it has a mod on it. That's why, apparently. But I have no problem switching to a bat. Let's just put this old one away. Okay, go ahead and drop off the Cottonmouth. And no new clothes. Some things to sell. Okay, I meant to check. Didn't I pick up another shotgun? Yeah, but it's worse. Alright, so those get sold. Sick. Sick. Be careful with that, V. There's screws in the end of this bat. She just like rammed it into her own hand with a little more aggression than I probably would have, that's for sure. Oh, top speed, 211 miles an hour. Alright. We're oh, Bessie. Anyway, we're getting near a gig. Oh. Whoa! Everything spawned in super slow.
Van on the loose. It needs retrieving. Coordinates provided. Head there. Quite simple as these things go. Except, you should expect animals prowling. Likely feral. Details attached.
Thanks, Mr. Hands. Alright. Thievery. Perfect. Thievery, generally speaking, does not require being quiet. Sick. I'm just looking for anything that says anything about being quiet, but yeah. Alright. Well, here goes nothing. You know, I was thinking about builds, and overall, I think this build... So overall, I am enjoying the build that we're doing. We haven't saved in a long time. We should save it. Overall, I've been enjoying this build that we're doing, but it's not my favorite one. My go-to favorite one is a melee build, and I mentioned it at the very beginning of this playthrough, and I do like it a lot better. I do think my other build, the high mitigation, the high speed, the blade, the katana use, and you're just slicing enemies apart and flying around the map, and then you have like a secondary emphasis on pistols, so you have some level of range, and a distant third on sniper rifles to give you some long distance, and it's just such a fun build, and it's so fast and so quick and so satisfying, and it's more interesting. The other thing I was thinking is our gorilla arms do not feel very good. They don't feel super useful. The mantis blades are like juiced and cracked. Now, once we start the Phantom Liberty DLC, we'll unlock a new part of our skill tree called relics, and the relics part of it, there'll be a buff to all of the special stuff you can do, including mantis blades. The buff to the mantis blades was amazing. It's this lunge attack that's so powerful. It makes you leap forward a super long distance, and it's amazing. Now, I think the upgrade on the gorilla arms, I think it's like a shockwave or something. I don't know how good it's going to be. I'm hoping it's going to make them more viable, but I keep expecting the strong attack, like the really big right hook, to be a lunge of some kind, and it never is. And so I have a hard time getting the gorilla arms to be useful, because I always feel like I swing, and I'm swinging, and I'm swinging, and he's just walking backwards, and I can't hit him. And so overall, like, it's not my favorite, overall, it is just not my favorite thing. I always feel like I just can't hit anything with it, and I don't know. It's weird. Speaking of weird, why is this dead guy at a Delamain out here for no reason at all? Anyway, whatever. Hello, animals.
Skull bastard! I'm gonna fuck you up.
So, the animals, in case you didn't notice, are big, very big people. And they tend to focus on melee. They're very bulky and they'll just pile drive you into the ground. You'll be seeing a lot more of them once we get into the Phantom Liberty DLC. I feel like there's a fair amount of animals walking around in the Phantom Liberty DLC. So, you'll get used to it.
What?
Hey. I gotta get to better cover. I'm just making sure they're not running up and flanking me as I'm doing this. Yeah, that bonking combo, you know, where you like hit somebody and shoot and hit somebody and shoot is really strong. Alright. Anyone else? There's body parts everywhere. Alright. Now, I saw that. Alright, what's going on in this area, huh? Heavy ammo, handgun ammo. Keep getting, like, low-key semi-trapped on inanimate objects. Aha. I can hear someone else still alive and yelling about it. I don't care. I'm looting. Oh, look at that. A cheeky little, little side entrance or something. Flight jacket. That's interesting. Alright, that's interesting. Oh boy, this place is real big. I remember being in this area on my last run, but I don't remember like exactly what's in here. But I do remember doing this mission on the last one too and fighting, you know, legions of animals. Obviously. Alright, so here's just another entrance. I think we were up top, I believe. Or maybe it was in a slightly different part. A little hard to say. Yeah, I'll take that. It's just stamina regen, right? Trying to find any good loot that I can. Tank top. A helmet. Never gonna wear that. Never gonna wear that. I gotta look cute. And I can't look cute with this derpy looking helmet on. Ooh, a 4+. You see that? It really clicked in my head after I put it away. But yeah, that was a 4+ weapon. I think it was a submachine gun though, which is a little tragic because I like a rifle over a submachine gun, but you know, whatevs. I used a submachine gun earlier in the game for a little while. That was pretty good. Okay, that's fine. Looting anything I can before we get the heck out of Dodge. Another car. It's interesting. Nothing crazy there. Ah. One of the animals. Hey. I almost... There we go. I was like, his hitbox is real upset. Probably because he fell off a building or whatever. Alright, so there's the van we need, and I feel like we've gotten a lot of the loot, so... Oh, that's just an explosive back there. Alright. And now we've got to see if we can escape. That's going to be the real thing. Whoa, hang on. Alright, hold that thought, okay? I gotta focus. I gotta try to escape in this slow... Ooh, wait. Hang on. Whoa. It's upset. I saw this right as I was leaving. Alright, there we go. Alright, I feel pretty good about it. Alright, let's go see if we can manage to escape. I got most of the loot. I know there's a body over there I missed, but I didn't want to go all the way back up top for it. If I could have just turned the right way immediately, that would have been fine. I can't check my attacks either. I'm being shot at, so... This way! There we go. Park the van in a small lot near the mall in Pacifica. Okay. Do it quickly. The animals are very mad at me. Oh, don't drift now. Too much drift. Too much drift, you stupid van. Yeah, how do you like that, idiot? There, everybody stay away from me. Okay. I was just going so fast and it just started drifting on its own. I was like, and that drift got me killed because I started fishtailing and I just couldn't get it to stop doing it, and that was it. That was all she wrote. She's very squirrely. Top of the fact that I keep turning the wrong way. Just not helping. We just need to stay on the road for just a second so we can finish this. But not exactly a speed demon, and not exactly the most maneuverable vehicle you ever heard of. So, you know. We're doing the best we can, but, you know, that went really well. We got a lot of good loot, got a lot of good stuff, so, you know. It's fine. A lot of good loot, which means lots of good money, lots of good experience, too. Okay. Yay! I'm expecting... There we go.
You made me a wealthier man, V. You raised the animals' hackles, too. Kudos. I respect those who make an impression. In the event of more work, I'll know the number to call. Contract closed.
21,000 eddies for that. Very lucrative. Yeah, Mr. Hands is one of the good ones. Okay, we just got the one over here for, obviously, rifles. Let's go mid-air maneuverability. Activating that in mid-air keeps you suspended in the air and extends its duration. It's pretty wacky. And I think that's like something to do with this. Or like it's some sort of vehicle dismount of some kind. Anyway. Don't worry about it. Alright, we are here. We were just chilling on the bike on the way in, but we're looking for a fight. And generally speaking, I actually avoid these ones. I've never done the other arenas. I've only ever did the one that we already did. The one with they're sort of twins, but it's really the same guy in two different bodies. I've only ever done that one, so I've never tried doing any other ones. So we'll see.
No, this isn't work. Have you ever thought what would happen to us if we lost you? Lost all our money? Either you change Cesar, or I change the locks.
Yikes.
Cesar, I'm here for my fight.
Yeah, that's me. Toughest hijo de puta in the Glen.
Mm-hmm. And the worst father in Night City.
Wow.
Michaela, baby! I know what I'm doing. You gotta
I'm not
trust
talking to you. First you spend a fortune on chrome, and now... Ugh. I give up. Beat some sense into him for me, okay? He needs a good lesson.
Michaela! Michaela, wait for fuck's sake!
I don't think she's waiting, bro.
Listen, I need a lot of scratch and fast. That's why I'm only taking serious wagers. I'm putting my ride on the line. Either you match it in cash, or you can forget about the fight.
Fine.
Okay, I'll match it. We good?
All good. Let's go.
I should have saved it before I did that.
So bare hands only, right? No pulling
Totally.
any mono wires or mantis blades out of your ass.
Oh, okay. Smart guy. Right. Can't whip out my gorilla arms.
Last guy I fought tried to surprise me with long spurs. Anyway, you ready to start?
Sure.
Yep. Ready to rumble.
Careful now. I don't fuck around.
I noticed this is a very long fight and he's taking so little damage. Oh, there we go. He took a big fat beating there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that took so long. I'm probably gonna
Michaela, baby. Oh, I'm
cut
so
away from
sick.
most of that. Holy crap, that took a long time.
Not another word, pendejo. Hand over the stupid keys and let's go home.
Yeah, are you happy? I mean, it's hard to kick you while you're down, but...
Spoiler for me.
Whew. Hey, good luck with all of that. Oh. Tempted to tell him to... Well, I don't certainly don't want to keep the Eddies. Thanks!
Pleasure doing biz. Got rubber to burn.
Ah, mierda. She was a beauty.
I was like, thanks! Good luck with your baby! Like, hey, you're an adult, you made a choice. Give me the money back. Give me the car.
My knight in shining armor.
Look at that car,
How
though.
we get home
Sick.
now, huh? On foot?
I'll think of something, okay? Just calm down for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna work out, but that has nothing to do with me. Alright, look at that. Oh, hey, wait, actually. Where's Coach Fred? I just realized he was commenting on the... well, thought Caesar'd finally give you a run for your money, but you stood your ground. Who knows? Maybe you'll end up in the finals. Maybe. It took a long time to get that, to break him, dude. Wow, this is a very long car. Hang on. Excuse me.
You want your teeth broken?
I will run you over, lady. Don't start with me. Move, you animals. Oh, he made a choice.
V, how you feel?
Oh, I'm feeling good, Johnny. I got a new car. Oh, that I'm trying not to scratch, but... You know. There you go. Not fast, but man, stylish. Hey, look, you can see Johnny now, because it's an open top. Sick. Alright. We're just gonna pull in and park here. There's a quest over here somewhere. Oh, lag spike.
Indeed, this time, I needed to restore the natural balance in this city. A Valentino dropped the cup and has gone unpunished. You can change that. If you find out who's covering for the gang, then I'll pay extra. Spec attached.
Thanks, man. Gun for hire, huh? Here's the deal. One of the officers wants Jose to be brought to justice. This is where you come in. If you happen to find out who's protecting the Valentino, I'll throw an extra. Sick. Alright, let's do it. Alright.
Real stand-up citizen, man.
An understatement. When he found out what shoes I...
Alright, let's just get nice and close. Also, I leveled up. So, I think... swapping submachine guns is faster and automatically reloads them. Wow. Fire rate after swapping to an SMG. Normal reloading ends the effect. Oh, that's interesting. That's super crazy. Let's go mitigation strength in the air. So while I'm dashing around, I am taking less damage. And I picked up a few guns. Here's a 4+ power submachine gun. It does a little less damage, but it shoots way faster, reloads a little bit faster, range is less, which you would assume. Handles a little less. I almost think that might be worth it. I like my rifle, but I mean, crap, that's really nice. That's really neato. So, let's try it. Okay, so that's tier 3. So let's go ahead and scrap the old one. Those are all tiers I'm using. Sick. And there's a helmet I'm not going to use. And there's a shirt that's interesting. A couple of jackets. Some new... There's a skirt. Sick. Okay, really what I was here for... Oh, we can watch her check out the gun.
My old man ought to have you.
Sick. I need to put a sight on this gun. Is that possible? Because the normal sight on this gun sucks. There you go. That could be a good one. And then muzzle, less crit chance, recoil, angle. I don't really care about that. Less crit chance, ricochet, stealth, crit chance, and spread. Crit chance, ricochet, stealth, crit chance, recoil reduction. There you go. Sick. All right, hopefully that'll help that gun be a little bit better.
Where are you going?
Oh,
Where the
sick.
ladies from?
Okay, now let's go ahead and save it. Neato.
Where's my gun?
Hold on. I'm gonna take this. Finally, that's what
Oh, dear me.
Ricky, listen. Yeah, it's all right. Listen, don't come over here. Bad feeling in my gut.
No one panic. This is never gonna work. I don't know where to go, bro. Find out why the NCPD dropped the investigation. That's what I really want to find out. Which, I feel like I should know better than to... Let's see if I can just find it in here. Okay, so it wasn't that. Is it this? Nope. Okay, 7... Okay, I think that's the one. 7... 1C... 1C... 5... 7... Well, I got 2 out of 3 of them. I kind of probably screwed that up there, but... I wasn't really looking for all that. So 5, 1C, 7, 7, 7. There we go. That was a good one. Oh, actually, really quick, can I turn off the, Sick. I mean, I'm never gonna do this quietly. I don't know what I'm smoking. Thinking I'm gonna do this quietly. Ah, whatever. I ain't never gonna do this quietly. There's a really cool action roll there. Anyone else? All right. Ah, there you are. I wondered where you were.
Can you spot the two things that don't match?
Give up.
Hint 1, Militech. Hint 2, Valentino.
I'm hit!
Well, you sure are. I'm also a little hard to investigate while I'm being shot at. Okay. Now we can investigate and loot, obviously. So I'll probably do mostly cutting away for the most part, because I don't imagine this part's going to be terribly exciting.
Who would have thought?
Well,
yeah.
Either they're planning a costume party, or they're gearing up for a different sort of party. I'm intrigued in either case.
Alright, so that's pretty weird. They have Militech costumes, Militech vehicles. See what else we can find. Whoa! Yeah, dodge that, idiot. I'm still looking around trying to find answers, so... Like I said, I'll let you know if I find anything useful. Ah, there we go. I figured it out, whatever the reason. Alright, I think there must have been something in here. Jose, our patience has its limits. We paid your bail because we already invested in you, and investments need returns, but you're not untouchable. You mess up again, you get in another gonk shootout. Instead of our help, you'll get a rope around your neck. Remember, Arasaka pays for solving problems and punishes for creating new ones. Oh, and stay close to the Hollow. We'll call you soon and tell you exactly how you're going to attack our facility. Remember that people need to die and that you have to use Militech equipment we give you. To the media, it has to look like a Militech squad attacked an Arasaka facility, that's all. Ah. Well, that explains that. Also, there was a couple of enemies that showed up, and they attacked me. There was like 3 random enemies there. Their attack didn't go particularly well, but I thought I would mention it. There was like 3 new guys, and they got dumpstered. One of the guys ran upstairs and fought me and tried to shoot me. I was admittedly a little surprised to see him back there, but the other 2, I shot with my little submachine gun through the window. They were over here, see? It was this guy and another one. It was him, it was you, and... no, I think it was this guy. Yeah, those 2. Alright, now we need to call Padre.
It's V. Took care of Jose.
Nice work. Really, really nice work. Did you learn who busted him out after he killed that badge?
Arasaka.
Arasaka? You're telling me a megacorp was involved in the killing of some ordinary beat cop?
Yup.
Joffrey's death was an accident. Jose was covered for another reason.
I'm still listening.
He and his crew were hired to launch a full-blown assault on an Arasaka facility, and do it using Militech equipment.
Attacking Arasaka. On Arasaka's behalf. Shit. You need to get out of there.
Seeing as I'm already here, I could stick around, try to find out more.
Won't find nothing you don't already know. Location's already blown.
You know more than you're telling. Spill.
I'm just speculating here, but
Out with it.
there's a good chance that Arasaka's looking to pick a serious fight with Militech. Maybe even all-out war.
And? Jose's hit was meant to be their excuse? Kinda slim, don't you think?
It's not just Jose. I've heard of other cases. Same MO. This runs deep, V.
Interesting.
But why war? You're still picking up pieces from the last one.
No bigger smokescreen than war. Maybe they need the attention of something else.
True.
Not sure I even want to know. You, Padre?
Not this time, no. Not my board, not my game. See you around, V.
Yeah, be seeing you.
Spooky. Very spooky. Yes. Alright. Your bonus is ready to collect. I have one more favor to ask. Let's forget this ever happened. Big gig closed. Let's go get paid. Luckily we're not going very far. This car is not fast, but it is pretty stylish, let me say. It's fun to drive too. Like I said, it's not fast, but It's fun to drive. It's really stylish. It's very flashy, that's for sure. Alright, so my reward is over here. Ah, okay. Well then we'll just, I guess we'll go around. Excuse me.
What do you want?
I don't want nothing, I want you to move. We'll just park it here. Easy. Black spike. Alright, just, ignore all that. Oops. Alright. Then we'll, take care of my gun problem in just a second, after I see what I got paid. Here it comes. Alright, so there's the experience. There's the street cred. 15,000. Sick. The heck is this kid doing, bro? He's just vibing. Look at him. Do cool for school in, like, booty shorts. It's like, what the heck is happening? Alright, anyway. Alright, so I'm using a 4+ submachine gun. Let's go ahead and check the shoddy, but I'd be surprised. Here's a 3+. It does way less damage, but it attacks faster. Reload speed. I like the Carnage shotguns, to be honest with you. Like, I like them quite a bit. The range is better, the handling's better, the reload is slower, actually, if you even believe it. So, I think I'm probably okay. Okay, let's go ahead and check just the rifles. Same, very similar, it's just, you know... Although that one's a smart one anyway, so obviously we wouldn't use that anyway. Okay. And it's obviously those are smart, so we don't care. It's a sniper. Nothing unique, though, so we don't care about any one of them. That'll work. Okay, so we need to go back to the kiosk. There it is. Alright. We need to go ahead and sell some stuff. So sell that, and this. We can sell all of those. Any bladed weapons? Obviously there's a blade. That was a tier 4 technically, but it's not that big of a deal. Those are all weak sauce. Sick! That was super lucrative. Alright. Now, we can move on. Alright, well, I don't know what's happening with those cops right there and why they're drawing on that random dude, but whatever. Don't worry about that. Alright, we're here for another gig. We're just gonna go ahead and give it another save. It's kind of being a little laggy right now. I don't know what its problem is. But I have another gig back here, supposedly. It's a very classy area of town, obviously. It's very spooky. Uh-huh. Anyway. They're just watching TV, don't mind them.
Won't lie, V. I got a shit job for you.
Solid.
Political meeting. You'll need to grab some dirty docs on Javier Alvarado, advisor to the mayor. Intel says you'll find them in the office of El Pinche Bollo. Valentino run joint.
Sick.
Want more details? Scan the attachment.
Can already assume I know what this is going to entail. Thievery. Do I have to be loud? She fronts the Eddies. We don't ask who she writes for. I feel like they're gonna want me to be quiet. Claims to be in the media. She must be a wizard with words, because I've never seen a media jock like her burn so much cash. Fishing for dirt. Is embezzling public money. Right. Well, if it's a silent thing, it's not gonna go well. I have, you know, super jump or whatever, so I could just super jump my way into one of those upper windows or something. Alright, we'll just go ahead and slow this down. Alright, well, that didn't work. Cover that, idiot. Not that it matters now, but, you know. We're not worried about all that. Thanks, homie. Anyone else still alive down here? Hope you enjoyed your legs while you had them. I'm sure. Anyone else still alive? Oh look, shotgun ammo. Sick. Alright, and then it was this guy. Just like walked in with a shotgun, just annihilating everybody. It's called a humanity. Oh, the humanity. Well, I don't know how happy Padre's gonna be, but I mean, hey, whatever, we got it done. Sick. Hey, leave me alone, you little camera. Sorry, I meant to do this. I press and held out of habit, but I mean, you know, whatever.
Some things
hopefully he's
never
happy.
change. Gonks tick the ballot and think they're actually making a choice. Only ever been one choice in this city. Corruption. Same shit, different assholes. And every time they think this time will be different. Well, we get what we fucking deserve.
I hear ya, brother. I hear ya. Wow. I'm gonna see if we can get it to target it. She's thinking about it. Come on, baby. Got it. Well, there you go. That was different. I mean, it went really well, but, you know, I don't know how happy he's gonna be. I'm hoping to hear, like, a, you know, well done, V. I did not say you had to do it quietly, or whatever. Hopefully that's what I hear, but I'm a little on the fence about whether it's actually gonna be what I hear.
Flawless, V.
Oh, perfect.
All according to plan.
That's what I was thinking.
Glad I can count on you. Contract closed.
Sick. Well, he's like flawless V. It's like, all right. It's the kind of feedback I'm looking for. He was pretty dang happy about all that. On your toes, V. Where does the Valentinos intend to make you their human pinata? Yeah. All right, good experience. Here's the good street cred.
And what? The girl's gotta turn up her nose.
8,300. Keep waiting for the Valentinos to turn up, because you know the second I start traveling, I'm gonna get jumped. If I start traveling, I'm gonna get jumped the second I get in my car. They're gonna turn up and they're gonna start shooting at me, and it's gonna be a whole thing. You know that's true. There's also a thing nearby. Hang on. Here. It's this way. That'll work. Let's go.
Let her learn
your face, punk! Find her ass! Now!
I'm trying to...
Give him a taste of war, boys!
I agree. Sorry, wrong button. I was trying to do this. Aha. How do you like that? Alright, give me that. I was like, I think this is what's left of somebody. Okay. Well, 6th Street. It's not going to be very happy that I interfered with them, but obviously I don't care. Neato. Spray paint. I was thinking that was like a drink. Like a food item, but not so. Neato. Well, there you go. It's kind of a cute one. I guess we can just get in here, and because yeah, we're just about out of time anyway for the episodes. Guess we'll just see if they show up. And trust me, they will. After I've already started moving. Okay, so we just needed to check some guns because we're having kind of a gun problem. Double barrel. That's pretty sexy. It's actually almost better in every way. I'll take it. Double barrel, huh? You could put 2 separate mods on it, probably 1 for each barrel. 12% damage against like really tough enemies. That's not bad. Dismemberment chance. Torso damage for 3.5 seconds on dismemberment. That's pretty good. Drawing the weapon automatically refills its ammo up to 15%. Crit chance. Alright, let's put that one on. And then... dismemberment chance. There you go. That's a pretty juiced weapon there. Sick. Well, we got a new shotty. Alright, so that's tier 4. We can break it down. That's 3. We can sell it. That's 4. 4. That's beneath. And a knife, which is tier 4. Sick. Alright, well, we have some stuff to sell. We can sell my old shotty and the rest of this. Nice. Alright. And then we're just gonna go over here, open the old stash, and deposit all these clothes that I'm carrying. Because let me tell you, I'm carrying a lot of clothes. No, don't deposit things I'm wearing, please. I actually was just curious about what this was. I've never seen this clothing item before. Wow. That's interesting. Wow, I've never seen this clothing item before. That's juiced. I do love that you can see all my tattoos, though. I do love being able to have really good visibility of my tats. Not gonna lie, that's pretty sweet. And a cowboy hat. Not that I'm wearing it, because I'm not, but it's cool that it's there. I have so many cool clothing items. This is the most interesting thing. Like, I'm so on the fence about it. A big part of me likes it, and other parts of me like, that's kind of dumb. And so I don't know. I love that you can see my tattoos so well, though. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Well, I mean, you know, we just changed our look, but overall, like, I'm like, that's cool. All right, well, I think that'll be a great place to call it. We got a lot done. We got 2 new vehicles today, and which feels pretty good. We got 2 new vehicles and got a lot of good levels, including one of the fastest vehicles in the game. And so, you know, we got lots of good stuff. And so, hard to be too upset at that. But, yeah, when we come back, we'll just be puttering right along, and when we come back, we might jump into more of a bigger mission. Generally speaking, now because like last episode, we jumped into a story mission really late in the episode, and so it kind of pushed our episode a little bit longer than I normally do, and so I might start trying to save those missions for like the beginning, like when I know I'm like, hey, you know, we've been doing this a while, like, you know, it's time to jump into a big mission. I might like jump into that a little quickly, a little more quickly. Might make more of a point to do that, just because if I know that it's, you know, just to make sure we have enough time to hit that mission, and then we'll, you know, crowd in side stuff around that, you know. That very well might be the kind of thing that happens there. So anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.